better. Good job by the German diver Lou Massenberg with that 63 points. Now, Matteo Santoro, silver medalist in the 1 meter event, forward 3.5 somersault pike. No problems with him on the hurdle. And an amazing job by the young Italian diver. Very high, a strong jump off the board. Nice and sharp in the pike position. And a good lineup for him. Eights from the judges. And a 74-40 points total. Put him ahead points for the German diver. Our leader after round one, number one, Matteo Santoro from Rome, Italy, forward 2.5 somersault, double twist. Another great dive by Matteo. Not as well executed hurdle as in the previous round on the forward 3.5 somersault pike, but definitely good enough to stay way above average. He gets a good entry too, so not bad at all. Perfect way to start his event with his first two risk of not making the final. Actually, not many chances of making it for him after these mistakes in the first 3 rounds. Matteo Santoro now, reverse 3.5 somersault tuck for the Italian diver. Good on the board. And overall, a good dive for him. Very hard dive. Very high up in the air. Extremely high. Does not get a good balance on the hurdle coming down on the board. He also pulls quite too far back in the come out. Not the perfect lineup, just 6s chances of making the final here today. Inward 2.5 somersault pike for Matteo Santoro. A good dive, a good dive. We have seen divers getting better takeoffs for sure. He will need that better takeoff for the next round for the inward 3.5 somersault. Don't get me wrong, it's a very well executed dive. I was just expecting a much better job for him. Seems very disappointed there on deck. Now Matteo Santoro, inward 3.5 somersault tuck for the young Italian diver, who was in second place after 4 rounds of dives. A good dive overall. Not very high. He's way ahead of time with his arms when he throws to get in a tuck position. Ahead of time compared to the board. Doesn't reach as high as possible with his hips on the takeoff. 62.9 points per dive. Way below average. Matteo Santoro now, he finishes with the back 2.5 somersault pike. And Matteo needs something like 20 points, maybe even less, to be in the final. Yeah, probably 25 points. That's what he needs. He's gonna get them. This is his worst dive though. Way too short in the entry, way too low on the jump too. Doesn't get a great push off the board. Splits his feet on the come out too. Not excellent this time. The Italian diver just 6s from the dive from the judges. 392 is plenty.